comfortable with dying or you're fighting to live. That's where we're at. Well, it's like, what are you passionate about? What can you just rant about? And then I go and I sit by myself and I look at the camera and I'm just like, well, what am I going to say? And then, but it's like, I know I'm passionate. I know I got like these ideas for the world. So mediocrity is just the thing that bothers me. I'm like allergic to it these days. The comfort, that's why I sleep, that's part of why I sleep outside on the ground. Because I am training to enjoy uncomfortable things. To thrive in the discomfort. Because the comfort makes people lazy. It makes them soft. It makes them mentally fucking degenerate. They say, oh, I'll just go hop on Amazon and I'll just go buy it. And then we'll just go to Applebee's and because they got a sale on, they got coupons and it's just cheap and it's easy. Yeah. That's not the way. And then they wonder, and then they turn around and they wonder why the world's fucked up. And they don't know anything about history. They don't know about critical thinking. They don't know about cognitive abilities. They don't even know about how it's a psychological warfare that we're existing in that for years, and they don't even know because they've become so complacent in the war.
Yeah.
And they've been so desensitized to the war that they get soft and they don't know.
They've already been lost. They're lost in the war. Oh well.
Yeah. So.
Moving on.
Well.
You can't be worried about.
What do you mean moving on? How do you win?
So
how do you win? How do you win the war?
My life, and they follow if they want to follow. And they ask questions if they want to follow the way.
And who told you that that's the way?
Me.
Is that because you're lazy?
No.
Well, then why do you not care about helping others?
I do.
Well, what about spreading the message?
I spread it.
I mean, like to the point where you're an advocate. You're a, almost like a activist. Because because I think that some people think that people like me are crazy. And so it's easy for them to say, well, the majority of people don't do things. But then I've noticed that the more that people talk about it, the more that there's dialogue, the more that people hear it, the more that culture can shift in a good way, in a positive way. Like if we look at certain conversations that are being had right now that were had 4 or 5 years ago, they're a lot healthier now. But then there's also some conversations that have gotten more unhealthy. And people are getting so polarized. And they need to, if they could remember that who they're really fighting. Who we're really fighting here. Like, because it's war, right? And people, you tell me that I need to, or maybe not that I need to, but you say you want to just enjoy life and be happy. My brother, it's war. We're at war until further notice. We're at war. And my people are suffering. My people are dying. My people are in pain. My people are lost. My people are the lame and the blind.
Okay.
And in order for us to have unified tribes, we have to stop being lame and blind as a people. We have to stop accepting. We have to stop being complacent. We have to realize how fucking powerful we are, especially united. Even weak motherfuckers coming in unity, we're all stronger for it. Like, because there's some people, right? Like, there's some people that are going to say, oh, well, I'm really called to use guns and violence to go and carry out the war. And it's like, okay, I honor that. Sure, there's going to be some people that are going to choose to do it like that. Some people will use their voice. Some people will use their heart. Some people will use their mind, their ideas, about community building, about, because what do you need for community?
People, connection.
Unity. You need unity for community. Okay. It's in the word, right? And so, like if I think about like all the people, all the American patriots out there who are armed and they're ready to have like revolution, armed revolution, like militia style. I love that. Because and I'm not necessarily saying that we should have that we should be peaceful, that my ways are peaceful. My ways are full circle, because I know that we got to have it. We can't do that. That if living by prayer worked, we wouldn't have slaves at any point in any of our histories. Because you think that the slaves weren't praying? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if it was just about prayer, if it was just about manifestation, if it was just about thought alone. But it's not. You got people like me who got the good ideas on the vision for the future. But then you got people that just want to be soldiers, and I love that for them. And they just want to get their guns and they want to go take it to the streets for revolution, for liberation. And that I love them too. But more than anything, we got to remember who the enemy is, who we're fighting, and what we're fighting for. We're fighting for unified liberty. We're fighting for collective liberty here, which means that we really need to stop fighting each other and start fighting the oppression, start fighting the systems, start fighting the old world powers, the leaders of the old world. Like, I mean, it's fucking ridiculous that...
Yeah, I just don't feel like I'm going to fight anybody. I feel like I'm going to create a new. So, my mission is to help people to break free from the matrix, not to fight the matrix.
Right.
Free from the matrix to create their own system, their own lifestyle. So
right.
Once I figure out how to break free from the matrix myself, then I can share that. But that's my mission, is I have to figure out how to break free from the matrix. And not just quit the matrix, but I have to break free from it. So that I'm sufficient. Self-sufficient. That's what I feel.
Right, but in how many ways are you looking at this? Just financially?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, that's the last way I'm looking at it. Okay. I'm looking at it culturally. I'm looking at it psychologically. I'm looking at it spiritually. I'm looking at it in a holistic sense. I'm looking at it in infrastructure. I'm looking at it technologically. So financially is pretty much the last way that I'm looking at it, because finances aren't really my thing, and or else I'd have lots of money by now. And so, I mean, I'm definitely open to receive lots of money. However, it's not my area of expertise.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's not a fight for me. It's a freedom for me. It's once I'm free, then I can have a message to share, and it'll be more of a mission to share. But first, I have to free myself.
Yeah, and I think that
and then if I can free mom and dad and you, then I've already freed 3 people, and then I can tell other people about how I freed myself. I freed a bunch of people, and this is how you get free.
Yeah, financial freedom.
Yeah, life freedom.
No. If the system is fucking broken, and if we're going to war, if there's war going on, what good is money if there's fucking bombs being dropped on your people?
Well, I mean,
Well, what?
Always going to be a thing.
Well, then what are you going to do? What is your plan here? Your plan is to get financially free and then to go somewhere where you can ignore the problems of the world and let the world just sort its out. And so how is that a collective vision?
What do you mean?
See?
There's
And so check this out. The time of being for yourself is over. Okay? It's all about what we can do for the collective, for humanity. Okay? The time of being self-centered is over, and it's only a path down for those people. That's what we're seeing. And so we can't use the old world's ways to get to the future.
I'm not doing that.
You are. You're saying that you're going to rely on capitalism to get to a liberation where it's not necessarily even for everybody. It's for you, the people you care about, to go and bypass the world and to just sit somewhere else in fucking hide.
Yeah, we invite everybody else to live the same lifestyle, but what else? All I can do is invite them. But first, I have to establish the reality.
Right, and so I guess what I would say is that why are you not fighting for collective financial liberation?
Because I control my life.
So why don't you make?
Let's just do that. That's all I got.
Well, and so I guess what I'm called to tell you is that possibly the reason it's not working out is because it's too small. It's too self-centered. And that maybe if you did focus on ways that you could help as many people get financially free as possible, what if that system was actually the system that obviously got you free first, but then it's an abundant system. It's not just like for a handful of people.
I wasn't saying that at all. I just don't know everybody possible.
Right. But what I'm saying is that what's a scalable, systemic way that you could create financial freedom?
I have to figure that out.
And so what do you think about new technologies, like free energy technology?
What about it?
Well, do you think that would be helpful?
No, I'm not a scientist.
Oh, I already got it. I already know it. I got water, atmospheric water system.
Okay.
Right. So the clouds out here. So you take the clouds and you condense them into water, and it's just a perpetual. It's a almost infinite free energy, because as long as there's moisture up in the air, which there is pretty much always, oxygen and hydrogen in the air.
Right.
And so it condenses it into water. So that's water. Energy. We have solar-powered magnetic propulsion generators. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Hey, do you know that? Yeah? You got that? Oh, you just said that sometimes I just speak in words and that these are just things. Like being authentic is just a thing. But being authentic is not just a thing. It's a way of life.
It's like you always just want to argue.
No, I just had
It's never just like peace. We're just...
That's because we're at war.
In your reality.
No,
in war in my whole life.
No.
I don't have any war.
And that's why you are frustrating me so much, is because this is called bypassing.
No, it's called peace. I found peace in this life. Why?
You're not here to fucking find peace. You're here to fight, Derek.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are. You're here to fucking play your part.
I don't want to fight. I'm not a fighter. I don't want to fight.
So do you want to die?
Some days.
Like, are you fighting? Like, because we're fighting to live. That's what you're not understanding. Yeah. So you're either fighting to live or you're wanting to die. You're being complacent and you're comfortable with dying. Either you're comfortable with dying or you're fighting to live. That's where we're at in the world. In the world, for everybody's reality. This is the collective reality right now.
You're projecting that on other people now.